In this demonstration video, we're going to cover client rates. These are the rates that you give to your buyers, to your clients. Important thing about client rates is that it's using dialing codes as defined in the system. Unlike for carrier codes, all clients are getting same dialing code breakouts and code assignments as you have them in the master dialing code list, which can be found here in the dialing codes menu. And there is a separate video showing how you manage them. To access client rates, we go billing, client rates, and then we can do a lookup or edit. We will choose edit. Here, let's pick a client, and here's what we see. We see all the past changes that were applied to the client, and if we click on the, let's say, last one, in the bottom we see a complete offering list. If we want to create a new offer, we need to click edit. The way it works, by clicking edit, we're creating a draft, and the draft is a place where we can start managing the rates, assign rates, and we can close it, save it, and come back to it later. As long as rates are in the draft, they are not applied to production traffic. So we click edit. We have a note that if there was a draft, it's going to replace that. We agree to it, and then we're loading up a draft. Here in the draft, we have every destination as offered with rate, effective date, increments, and system will also see whether the rates have changed since the last time. Last column, code change, will show if you made changes in the master dialing code list. For those destinations, you will see a code changed, like here we have for Chile. If you're looking just to change the rates that are currently offered, you can do this by double-clicking on the rate and putting a new rate. So we have changed the rate. Note that this does not change yet because this will be analyzed after we save it. If you want to add new destinations to a client, you can do it by two ways. First, we can do manual way. We click on the change offered country list, and now we're getting a new window. On the top are all the destinations that configured in the system. On the bottom are destinations that already offered to this client. So destinations will only appear once on the top or on the bottom. Let's say we want to offer Denmark. We click add to offered list, and Denmark shows up in the bottom. We OK this change, and we scroll down to the bottom as well, and here is the Denmark, a new offering. We have it new here. Let's click and put some rate to it. Let's say that would be 3.5 cents. Another option how you can change the rates is you can do it by a copy. If I click copy rates, that would be copy from certain other client that already has rates to this client. This feature is especially useful when you have multiple clients using same rate tables. In this case, you update rate table for one client and then create drafts with a copy function for all others using same pricing. And the third option is to upload. Below you see a format for loading client rates. You can create a list in Excel, save it as CSV file in this format, and then upload. Just remember, it has to be a full upload. When you upload, it must be every destination that you offer each time. If you're missing destination there, then we would assume that destination is no longer offered and default rate would apply. To help you with the CSV generation, we have template that you can download, and also we have a master destination list template download that will download all the destination names as they are currently provisioned in the system, so it would be easier for you to upload. Let's say we've made all the changes that we wanted. Now we look up to say what is the decrease and increase date. By default, they are a week in difference, with decrease date applied to decreases and new rates effective today, and increase rates applies to deleted and increased codes applied a week from now. When we are happy with the changes that we made, we can click just Save Draft. Remember, this is still a draft. As long as this is in the draft, it will not be applied to the production system. Now let's review what we have here. We have Brazil that we changed, and we have an increase. That's correct. An increase will be a week from now, as we've seen. And we also should have Denmark. Here's Denmark. And it says new and applied from today's date. So system correctly understood the new and changes. Also look that there were some code changes in Argentina cities that will propagate to the offering. Once we are happy with this, we can click Approve. Approve procedure will put the rates that we have into production, and if we're going backdate the rates, and it is allowed to go back up to 2 weeks, system will recalculate all the CDRs and rates up to now and will show us the reprocess count. That usually is done pretty quickly. Now job status says pending. Job will be processed in a few seconds, and when it's done, you'll see status processed. Basically, that's the entire procedure. Next step, what could that be? You can decide to export this new rate offering directly for sending to your provider. If you're offering rates with dialing codes, which is a good idea, we can click Show Dialing Codes here. So we're selecting a job, click Show Dialing Codes, and now we have the list with all the dialing codes listed. We can now hit Export, choose a spreadsheet format, click OK, and save it with the file name into the folder that we'd like. This would be a complete rate offering ready to be sent to your client. Thank you.